involved in a motorcycle accident, I'm the biker on your side. I'm Fran Hash, your attorney that rides. Motorcycle accidents get my experience, personal attention, and there are no fees, no costs unless you win. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. Your rights are my fight, and I'll never settle for less than you deserve. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, please call me 866 Law Fran or log on to lawfran.com.
Bikers Info USA, the first bikers app by bikers, for bikers, and it's free. National and state events, Sturgis and Daytona, Bikers Info USA. Every motorcycle manufacturer dealer listed. Biker products for you and your bike. Bikers Info USA. Find the places to go, places to party, places to stay at every event. Bikers Info USA. Download it now. It's free. Bikers Info USA.
Guys,
Hey, it's the
John Ann.
The show coming to you and you live from
Our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here. Born to ride, and since it's Tuesday, baby, just let it matter.
I'll let you know why, everybody, because it is Taco Tuesday, Tata Tuesday, or affectionately known Kitty Tuesday.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, we already got Donald on. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
man?
we do.
Getting
Good
LED.
morning. Well, no, good evening. I'm
Good
sorry.
evening.
It's dark out. I'm used to seeing
That
dark out
daylight
at 4 in the
savings-
morning.
That daylight savings crap.
I
is
know,
messing
it
me up.
messes
It's like
me up.
5 o'clock and dark out. I feel like I'm a vampire.
I'm
I
telling
go
you,
to
I hate
work
it.
at night. I come home.
I
when
hate it.
it's
I
dark.
think it's 4 in the morning. I'm used to it
I
because
can't
I get
tell.
up so early.
I can't tell.
Good evening, Donald. How are you? Donald from Get Lit LEDs is with us in the house tonight.
If you want your bike lit, go to Get Lit LED and he will hook you up.
That's right. That's the one to do it. Get your stuff done and get your bikes lit because you know what?
Get lit.
Better to be seen than not to be seen.
That's true.
Is with it.
That's true.
So guess what, everybody?
What?
Today is Tuesday. We've
Tuesday.
got a rocking show for you. I am telling you tonight, it's all about what we got going on. We've got some great stuff for you. We have got a special guest
Tell me
tonight.
about it.
Oh my God, we've
about
got a fantastic
A
guest,
good friend of our show too.
a good friend, and a fantastic guest, and get this, guys, get this, a world record holder.
No joke.
And wait, I got more.
Mm-hmm.
I got more.
Got more.
She rides.
And she's also a
Wait, I got more.
We got more.
I got more.
Okay.
She's a chef.
Mm-hmm.
That woman can cook.
And a large family too.
Large.
10 kids.
10 kids. She got a damn basketball team.
More than a basketball team. That's like 2 basketball teams.
I'm telling you. Chantel Williams will be in the house tonight with us. We are blessed. We are so blessed to have her joining us
But you've been
tonight.
doing a lot with Harley too. She'll let you know some about that. Also.
Yes, she will. She'll let us know what's going on with Harley Davidson, what she's doing with Shut Up and Ride. That's right. Shut Up and Ride. So she's going to let us know what's going on with her restaurant, Chantel's, and just everything with her world record. What she's doing is she's going to go for maybe 49 states. I don't know. She's
40
done.
no, you can't do no. That doesn't work.
Well, that
way.
doesn't work because she's 48 states.
Well, 48. You can do 49, but that's a 2-week ride to Alaska.
Alaska, and that wouldn't happen.
But I bet you would do it though. I bet you.
If anybody would do it, she would do
a
it.
record like a Washington,
Don't tell her. Don't tell her because we don't want her to do it.
Okay.
You didn't hear that, Chantel.
That's true.
We don't want her to go and
That
go
would
away
be
for that
cool,
long.
man. That would be a wild race. You know that from Alaska to Washington.
Don't they do a race like that?
No, that's the Iditarod. That's the one with the when they got the it stems back to kids needing medicine and a guy and a sled dog going to Bardo, that story Disney.
Okay.
Getting the medicine and bringing it back. Well, it became like 26 miles or 126, something crazy like that. These guys risk sub-zero temperatures with a dog pack and do the sled race. Yeah, Iditarod.
No.
It's like the most harshest race in the world.
Wow. No, thank you.
Yep. And you can ride your bike from here to Alaska. You can do it. It's like you gotta go through Canada and
And you know what? I bet you Chantel would do it.
But you would.
I bet you she
If it was
would.
in the summertime. Oh, and we got Marcus Sir on here from
Hello. Oh my God, we do. Well, let's see what Donald said first. Donald said he
Oh,
got
we can-
released from the doctor.
He can ride.
He can
now.
ride.
Yeah.
Those are wonderful words to
Yeah.
hear for
He can
us
ride.
motorcycle enthusiasts.
He's been wanting to ride.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's right.
All right, and we got Marcus Sir from Camp Easy Ride in the
Pop-up
house.
Rally and Lodge and Camp Easy Ride, man. Just go there, crash out, party, repeat, and go home.
That's it. That's all you got to do with
That's
Marcus
right.
in the house.
That's right.
And
He
he's
sets
getting
up the
ready-
coolest campground you can
Yes, he
think of.
does. Let me tell you, that was so much fun when we went to Jenny's. Springs.
Barbecues. They had the smokers going about 3 o'clock in the morning. They had a masseuse there when we were there. The jacuzzi was all up and running. The queue was outstanding.
Everything was,
Yeah, that was doing Oktoberfest. That was really fun.
yeah.
And we rode to
And
the camp on that
He's
one.
got another thing going with
The keys.
the keys coming up.
Not sure if there's any spots.
I
left.
believe there's one
There
spot
might
left
be one spot.
if somebody's interested. And you can let them know, Marcus, if
Mhm.
anybody's got a spot open.
Or you go to campeasyride.com and you can see a schedule of their upcoming events.
That's right. You
And they
never know.
do Sturgis.
Yeah,
And
and
Sturgis.
Little Sturgis.
Yes.
So you got to go and see it. Definitely. Definitely got to go and see it. Wow, what happened to that?
Well, whatever button you press made the screen there small.
It did, but it made me be able to see my comments.
So that's cool.
And so I
Can't
can
see
see my
me now.
comments.
I don't know. We hit buttons sometimes and the screens go all wonky on us on this end. The funny part about it is
Hello,
we don't see it.
Laura.
Oh, we got Laura there.
Good evening,
I
Laura.
might read what Laura has on there. That's key. What'd she say?
I couldn't read it.
Okay, hello. Hold on. Click over that way. Well, click it off real quick and we'll read it.
It's not working.
Okay.
It's not. For
Uh,
some reason, the system's being funky tonight.
You can read it, but we can't because we're blind on this end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, when we have our guests come on, the screen gets full again. So anyway, we've been having a good time lately, and we just came back from a really, really good toy run.
A fantastic toy run. Let me
Oh
tell
my
you,
God,
we
how
had a
much is it?
fantastic time.
326.
326.
326 bikes. Everybody bought a present or $25 a person. Or a
No,
present
no,
for 50.
they bought money and presents.
Yes.
And some people like us
Mhm.
brought money and lots of presents. So we had a damn good time.
We did. Then we got somebody else here.
We got Johnny
Brutus.
Brutus. Hey, love the show.
Have a
Great show.
Oh,
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much, brother. Oh, that's download. We can see what you got. Great show. Love you. Okay. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Here we go. Happy to see you looking good, sis. That's what you said. You can put that up there.
Oh, thank you,
We're
Laura.
kind of figuring it out. See, we made the screen small. Everything's fine, but the screen here is small, so we can't read it from here. We got to read it from there. And we got a couple screens going. So we're trying to figure it out on the fly, guys, and we're doing a good job.
We've been doing it on the fly, baby.
Yeah,
So
but-
anyway, we've got this wonderful person coming
Yeah, let's
up.
talk about the ride.
Oh, the toy run.
The
Okay.
toy ride. We had 326
I'm one step ahead.
bikes. This was the Leesburg, was it 29?
Lake County,
Lake County. was it?
Lake County Motorcycle
18,
Association,
19?
Gator Harley Davidson, Born to Ride, and of course the John and Heather Show. We all got together with many motorcycle associations, many motorcycle groups,
Mhm.
many motorcycle different other companies,
Mhm.
many different associations.
Yeah, there was a lot. There's a lot of clubs there too.
There was just a lot of clubs.
Everybody
There
there
was
representing the
everybody
children. They
representing.
filled 2 U-Hauls up.
Yeah, huge, not regular size
Mhm, they
U-Hauls.
filled these
I'm
sizes up.
talking like Penske sized
And then the Salvation
U-Hauls.
Army was there also. The Salvation Army disaster relief.
Yes,
a lot of stuff
yes.
went to them too.
Yes, and families were there that were
were
recipients.
recipients. Mhm.
So that was great because we got to see and meet a lot of the
Yeah,
children,
probably
the
500 people.
recipients. There was
Well,
way over
326 bikes.
1,000. There was at least
Oh,
1,000
yeah,
or
there was
more.
everybody
John.
else. And there was all the cops and all the support group because it was a
Yeah,
fully-
it was
It was
fantastic.
a fully escorted ride by the sheriff's department, which did a fantastic job. And we went from there to Leesburg Gator Harley, where we continued having fun there. We had bands rocking out. Says hi, sweetheart.
Mm, no, that's
It says
good.
you're looking good, sis.
I was reading something else.
Oh, okay. So we went to Leesburg Gator Harley, and they had bands playing there. They had vendors. They had queue. They had all kinds of stuff there. Motorcycle sales, you name it. They're all vendors.
They had some great vendors
Mhm.
there. I bought stuff, of course, because that's what it's all about, is supporting. Because when you go to these rallies too, don't be harsh. Don't, if it's not what you thought it was supposed to be, don't look around and be like, oh, damn, they don't have all the vendors I wanted or whatever. Support.
Mm-hmm.
Reach in your pocket.
All this ride was for the kids. All this ride was for the toys.
Bring out. And this is for the kids. So, of course, you got to support it for the kids.
And Gator Harley just put on a really good show. And everything was great. Toy runs are the best. Christmases are hard for so many people.
And that is so true.
Laura's absolutely right. With
Christmas is the worst time of the year for everybody because many people get into depression. We know all about it. It's very hard. We feel so terrible for many, many people.
That's true.
And we just want everybody to please be happy. Don't fret.
Mm-hmm.
Be happy. We always put out in our neighborhood where we live, if we can help somebody, if someone doesn't have food, don't go without food.
We will help you.
We will help you.
Yeah, we will help you. And we do that. We don't ask for, we don't tell these people to tell anybody.
Yeah, let us know and we'll help you.
We won't tell anybody.
We won't tell anybody because it's not about getting
I don't want any credit
kudos or anything like that. It's
just
about helping each other.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's about to us. That's what we care about.
It's true.
Is helping each other. Christmas time of the year.
Yeah.
And motorcycle people,
let's pay it forward.
That's what we do. We like to pay it forward. I don't think I know anybody that likes to give more than bikers.
That's true. That's
do
true.
you?
No, we're the most charitable people you're gonna find. We really are. And the most kind-hearted, especially the children. Especially the children. It's just like no biker likes to see any child get hurt at all. It's just how we are.
Nope.
That's how we are.
We are, let me tell you, we will stand fast and stand steady and die hard for that one.
The kids, we definitely will. So they put on a really good show. Gator Harley, 326 bikes. Kudos to them for getting everything all together and having all the charities there. And they just did a really good job.
They did. They really did. It was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of fun.
Yes.
We really did.
Yep.
Let's see if I can bring up a different video right now. I don't think I can.
Let's see which ones you got up there.
I have a few others, but let's finish talking about what else is going on in our life.
Okay.
And the big news and other things like that.
Well, it'll be our daughter today.
Oh my God, what a day we had today.
Yeah, our daughter today went ahead and had what do you call it? The LASIK surgery done on her eyes. We went ahead and
that was a gift.
That was the gift of sight for my daughter for Christmas.
That was our gift to our daughter. We gave her the gift of sight.
Yes, and she was really nervous about it. Like she said, they gave her a Valium, so she said she had a Valium in a dream.
Valium in a dream.
It could have been too bad because she said she relaxed enough to take a nap.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been too drastic. And I love my daughter, but she's not the.
She's a baby.
Yeah, when it comes to pain.
She's a baby. God knows how she got all those tattoos.
Eyeballs. Ooh, even eyeballs.
And she said she could smell it.
Yeah, the
now that's just damn right.
That's
gross.
Because the laser be zapping the eyeball, man.
She said she could smell it as it was burning the eyeball.
I just don't see how a laser beam can cut slits in the eye and you can just all of a sudden see better. Like she all of a sudden can see better. Her eyes cleared up after all the drops and stuff wore off, and then boom, she's like, I'm not seeing too bad. I'm reading everything on the TV, Dad, and all this stuff. I'm like, whoa. It's like she's wearing glasses without wearing glasses, which is really wild.
Yeah, but that's pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
But she did a good job. I was proud of her.
Yes.
I really was proud of her.
I told her that too, because sometimes our daughter, like I said, I love my daughter, but sometimes she can be a little wimpy when it comes to pain. And we're happy that she was able to do it.
Yeah. Keep talking. Okay. Yeah, well, I was.
So anyway, she called. As soon as I got home from work, I was so excited about it. I went ahead and I called my daughter up. And I got her on the phone just to see what was going on because her surgery was supposed to be done on yesterday. And we had everything all ready for us to go to surgery. And an hour and a half before the procedure, Heather, they call us up and they go ahead and cancel the damn procedure. So needless to say, where are you, baby?
I don't know.
Yeah, just go back there. So needless to say, they canceled the procedure on a day that I had off, ready to go and take care of my daughter when she had her surgery. So she had to do it today while I was at work. But I was able to talk to her and
yeah, we wanted to FaceTime you, but we couldn't because we just didn't get time enough because she was in there for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you can't.
But no, she said it all. Yeah, I know. She said, I know. I bought you sushi.
Yeah, I know, because you was gonna stop by and have lunch with me, and you couldn't do that because you're in a rush. Because
Rush to get back home and to get our show ready we could see all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! And see you guys and get ready for our wonderful show tonight.
But President, so happy for her. Nothing worse than losing your sight. Well, that's
and you know that, Laura,
tell
because
me,
Laura, I believe you are officially legally blind, correct?
yeah. And I'll tell you right now, just the older I get, the worse my vision's getting. And I don't even know if that surgery, if you do that surgery and like puts you back to where you were, then it gets worse again, or
I think they said as she gets older, her eyes can always change, like our eyes change.
Getting older. That's what my doctor said.
Right.
The muscles get weak.
Right. Yeah. See, Laura is legally blind.
Yes.
So she knows what it's like.
Yes.
I remember David telling me, God bless David, Laura. I remember David telling me some stories about you.
Mm-hmm. It's just very
You were something back in the day, little Missy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll tell you right now, because it really drives me crazy because I always had really good vision. When I was a kid, I remember the doctors in the Navy said they asked me if I was going out to be a pilot because I had actually 17/20 vision. I didn't even know it existed until one of the eye doctors in the Navy told me my vision was that good.
Right.
So that's pretty wild. You want to play this?
I can't, John.
Yeah.
I can't play it, please.
All right.
I can't. I'm trying to do something that I can't do. And it's not funny. It's not funny.
So anyway,
Not
I had
funny,
great
man.
vision. I had 17/20 vision. And the doctors were telling me, Dave used to say he looked like Tom Cruise because I could say.
Oh, that's so sweet, Laura.
That is.
Very sweet, very special.
Mm-hmm. Because just not having your glasses on you sometimes, like me, I'll get panicky because I can't see. And that's just me getting older. That's the other thing about getting older and, not being able to see worth a damn. So we did the toy run. We had a good ride. Heather and I, we rode out there that day.
Yeah.
Because I rode the Born to Ride show bike. I rode my Cholo bike out there, the orange bike. And it was kind of an overcast day, but it wasn't too bad. It was a nice ride. It wasn't too cold. Heather was on her Can-Am, of course. We did a lot of side-by-side riding too.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really, really, a nice time for both of us. And, it's just good to do it together. So we had a good time at the event. They put on a good show, and everything goes for the kids, especially this time. Right.
It was a fantastic ride. The ride was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
The ride was long too. The ride was about 45 minutes.
We went through the country also.
We went through the country. It was a beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
well-planned ride.
Yeah, I got some of it filmed, but unfortunately where I was, you can't really see a lot of bikes in front of me because we did a lot of turns. So when you're going through the turns like this, you're really not going to see the line of motorcycles like you do, like on a long straightaway. You'll get.
It would have been beautiful because there was so many motorcycles.
Oh, I know.
There was, I would say,
Well, 326.
there was 326 motorcycles at that count. And that was, they figured they might have had maybe some more, maybe give or take, maybe more.
Some stragglers that forgot the
Stragglers at the end, right. Right. But there was a hill that went like that.
Yeah, we almost got that shot.
And it was really neat.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody was there.
Yep.
If
And also my
anybody
GoPro
would-
battery died too.
Yeah, if anybody would have been there to get that shot,
Yep.
they would have had a shot of the bike
I got one of those shots. of you,
right
though.
here. I know me. That's on my
Yeah, that's actually Chris.
Chris Ninja got it
Yeah,
for
she
me.
got
It's on
you
my
that. She got
on
that
my
backwards
cover.
on the front phone. So.
Yeah, it's on my
Oh
profile
my
shot.
God.
It's that's my
It's a
profile
beautiful
shot,
shot.
guys. That's me.
Where's-
That's me on my bike. My profile
No,
shot.
the profile shot's the one I took of you on the balcony of the cruise.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on my other shot on my bike.
No, that's the
on
one that was.
Facebook.
And it was
But this would have been a fantastic shot with
yes.
326 bikes coming down, up and down. It would have just been
I had you at 100. I
fantastic.
had you at 100 bikes behind you.
Yeah,
That was really good.
it was. It was beautiful.
You want to load up the video, Heather?
I can't right now, John. I can't. I will do the best that I can to try to put one on in just a minute.
Oh.
If you give me a minute,
Okay.
I will do the best that I can. Give me a minute and you can go ahead and finish talking, and I will do the best that I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyway, let me see. I had to work today. Today was almost a lousy day because it was a full moon last week, and every time there's a full moon, like you get that one bad day that's the full moon.
And today happens to be that day.
No, it's not a full moon. It's like a week after the full moon. Every now and then you'll get a day like that. And it's absolutely nasty. And for some reason, I don't know if it's a nursing thing or not, we always get really scared around full moon because we know what's going to happen with that. And then it's like a week later, it gets just as bad. But, you know, hey, what can I say?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know, baby. I'm going to go ahead and get us a video.
Mhm.
Let's see, what would you like to watch? Let's just
I don't know.
put it-
Right now, guys, we're looking through some stuff right now, and you're going to do that.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
I
We're
can't
just
do
on a
both
phone call
things,
right
so
now.
I'm sorry, guys, because I think my lovely husband got his tongue. So if you give
Yep.
me just a minute,
Yep. 1 second.
I'll get us a video.
Okay.
Hold on just a minute.
So anyway, we were talking before Marcus Sturck. Before Marcus Sturck, he is the owner and proprietor of Camp Easy Ride. Now,
Yes.
Camp Easy Ride is one of the coolest places, one of the coolest things I've ever done. I mean, I'm not the type of camper that normally likes to go in a tent, but these guys set up a tent that was literally, it had a tent with a bedroom, plenty of room to walk in, and an outside area where you had chairs set up. Inside the tent, he had a full inflatable blow-up mattress, and he had all clean sheets on it. He had pillows, he had power hooked up, he had everything ready to go on it. And basically, all you had to do was just show up and party. And I never went camping like that before. Here we go. And it was at Jenny Springs. And Jenny Springs, it just happens to be, you know, tubing before. So having that there, it was a little bit, you know, cold that day. It rained a little bit, but, you know.
That's
wasn't
just
bad.
what happens. That's just life. So, you know, now this just happened, but you know, that's what happens sometimes. Technical
Right.
difficulties go, and then that's what happens. So give me a moment and we shall get this going for you. Let's go ahead and get this going. I got a video for you guys, and that was not it. But this is.
Okay. All right, there you go.
All right, guys, we got some
That's right,
videos.
now.
I'm sorry about
Well,
that
a little bit of
technical
technical
difficulty,
difficulty.
but I got some videos for you, so let's rock and roll. Make it quick.
Recordings.
Well, there you go, guys. That was the toy run that we did.
Full screen.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong screen on that one. There you go, guys. That was the toy run that we did on Saturday. And as you saw, it was packed. 326 bikes was lots of fun. It was. We had a fantastic time. And I see that we've got quite a few people with us. We've got Michael Grossman with us. How you doing, Mike? And we got Fangs Bite You. How you doing, Fangs?
Shaking.
And we got Laura and Johnny and Marcus and Donald. And guess what? We got Chantel finally. Yeah. Woo-hoo. All right, guys. Let's bring her on. Chantel, are you ready? She is. All right. I see her. She's got her thumbs up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let me get this ready. Bring her on. How you doing, Chantel?
Hey, babe. Hey, how are you?
This evening.
Uh-oh.
You there, Chantel?
That happens sometimes.
Sometimes that happens. Let us know when you're back on. I see nothing, but I can see that you're still on.
I'll switch to that screen right there, see what happens.
Let's see that screen. No.
Okay, looks like Chantel. Sometimes that happens on you, and you drop a signal, and then bam.
So when you're ready,
go ahead and log back on.
And let us know.
See, again.
And this is, I can't get to the video.
Just press play.
No.
You have to. This is a commercial. Press play.
Just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recording.
I want to go back. All right, there she is. She's back with us. Chantel's in the house. Let's bring her back on. There she is.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Hello, Chantel. Hold on. We got something for you. Ready? Do it. Ready? Hold on, Chantel. 1, 2, 3. What's up?
I love it. I love it. Listen, hey, it's become a part of me, I think, you know?
It is, girl. You and those signature hats, we love it.
And it always covers the bad hair day, you know? I ain't got to worry about that, you know?
Don't we know that is such a true?
I miss you guys.
We miss you too.
Man, I haven't, it feels like forever. Facebook kind of fools you, or social media, because you think you've seen, I think I've seen you, I've satisfied my brain, you know, but then when I talk to you and I hear your voice and I see you, now I miss you, you know? It's like, but Facebook, social media fools you, you know?
I know, because we
So
see
good
you when
seeing
we
you.
watch each other's live feeds and we watch each other's lives unfold.
I know.
So we think we
Right.
know everything that's going on, but we're missing out.
Yeah.
You don't get to go face to face and actually talk to somebody. Everything's online.
That's right.
Looking at videos and stuff. Nothing's personal anymore.
I want to come and get some of your
Oh
cornbread.
God, yes, please.
I just sent you a picture of you guys eating cornbread.
God, yes, it's like cake.
It's like Twinkies,
It's
man.
like cake.
Hey, just a little love, you know, just my finger in it. That's all.
A lot of love. That's a lot of love.
Thank you. Hey, they say when you cook with love, you feed the soul. So that's why it's soul food. It doesn't matter if it's Italian or Chinese, as long as you cook with love, you know, you feed the soul. Soul food.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, her restaurant's fabulous. It's Chantel's. What's your address, honey?
503, excuse me, 503 Sanford Avenue, Chantel's Justin Till.
Oh
and listen, guys, can I just say, shameless plug, but truly a plug to, you know, we're talking about, you know, social media and how we get some of the story, or we watch each other's lives unfold.
Yeah.
You know, we watch parts that, you know, that we look strong, but I tell you, man, I'm in a vulnerable place, you know, And I don't want to necessarily say that on social media because, you know, I don't want anybody to say something to be hurtful, you know, although I'm being vulnerable. And, you know, the restaurant's not doing that great. And I had to let go of a few people. And, you know,
Oh,
but
I
is
know
it a,
that must
Yeah.
have killed you.
Yeah, it's like family.
yeah, you know,
I'm
because
so
especially
sorry,
around the
Elliot.
holiday.
Yeah.
And I think everybody is going through it. So,
Yeah.
you know, we kind of gotta, you know, kind of cut your nose, spite your face, but you're just like, ooh. But hey, every day that I talk to someone and knowing don't quit, hang in there. I feel so good, you know. So but
Look what
anyway,
I'm
now
going-
let's get back happy again.
Well,
look what I'm going through.
look at this sucker.
This is my new friend.
It's a wound vac.
6 months I've got to go more with this.
Mhm.
It's no fun.
And she has Boo Boo Heine.
We call it boo boo
Boo-boo
hiney.
hiney.
I got bit by
What's
a
the
brown recluse spider.
That's what we're thinking on her butt. Yeah, she sat on it at Scooter Haven.
See? Wow.
Yeah.
See there?
So see,
Yeah, we
things
love-
happen.
Yeah, we love that place.
Yeah.
We love
Well,
it.
just that you don't share everything. And some things you just feel like, because
Mm-hmm.
if somebody say the wrong thing, you're like, it might
Oh,
break
they
you, you
do.
know?
They go in for the kill on me. I got a bullseye on my back, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's
We
Hey, the
don't
good
care.
die young. We still
Yeah.
here.
That's right. That's right. Let them have their best shot, baby.
That's right. We ain't going nowhere, man.
Nope.
And I will shield
You
you.
know?
Too, I will.
That's right, baby. We'll protect me.
Yeah, because she's my ride or die.
Yes.
'Cause we
I
do
was
a
just
lot
out
of
there
riding.
on the west coast of Florida.
Well, I got something to cheer you up.
Oh yeah.
I got something to show you.
Oh, I'm cheered up, girl. Come on,
All
let's
right.
go.
Well, let's take a look at this. Look at this. I got something to show you.
Not that. No, wrong button.
Wrong button. Here we go.
No. Is
Mhm.
it banners?
Banners.
It's reversed. I love it.
Here we go.
No,
No.
that one. Now go up.
There we go.
Up.
Do you
There we
need
go.
glasses, Heather?
Yes,
I don't wear them. I gave up.
I actually gave up, but we got a few things that we want to show
Here we
you.
go. Ready?
You ready?
Here's one.
Yes.
That's Barbie the welder. If everybody knows
Yes,
that.
yes.
The bars.
And
Look
here
at
you
her,
are
Look at you.
at your
Hey.
beautiful restaurant.
Mm-hmm. There's you and Heather.
Ah, yes.
That it
Look at
was
you,
one of your
brother.
famous hats.
That's a cool hat.
Yeah.
Now we got Barbie.
There she is.
Mhm. And here's one for you right there.
Oh,
That's right, man. Yeah. Look at you. Look at you.
we did that, so we thought you would love to see that.
Yeah. Because we had some
Yeah.
really nice pictures
Listen,
of it.
great minds think alike. I just sent you the same pictures.
Really? No.
I just sent you the same pictures. Look at your phone. Look at your messenger. You'll see the same thing.
I'm looking at that
That
right
is
now.
so cool. And this is
That
our
is
right because Chantel will get into it in a
Oh,
minute
yeah,
and tell
yeah.
you about it.
Here we
She's
go.
a world record holder. She'll tell you about it in a minute.
Oh, that's me with the cornbread.
Hey, let's talk about cornbread, right? Look at that's a nice looking
Pretty.
camera, man. Who took that picture? Got my boobies almost showing. Hey, that was some fun right there.
Yeah.
You two were just having too much fun.
I mean, come on.
Listen, the fun we had in Sturgis, man. Let me tell you, me and this girl, me and Barbie. What was it? I won the award. In fact, I was filming. I was on Facebook Live, and they were giving out awards, you know, and they said they were giving out this award called Sturgis Wildest Ride. And so I pull out my camera. I'm like, oh, let me hear about this, you know. So I'm listening. I'm all in tune, and they named some things that this person did, and I was like, oh yeah, that's hard. I did that too. That was hard. And then they named something else, and I go, oh yeah, that's tough. Dad, I said, man, who's this person? I would love to see it. And then somebody yelled out something the same time they did the announcement, and I got distracted. And then somebody said, hey, they're talking to you. They're talking to you. You're Chantel. And I said, yeah. I said, I'm Chantel. I said, but who won? And they were like, you. And I was like, no. So I was so shocked, and Barbie came up to me as they gave me my little. It was a little person welded together
Uh-huh.
out of metal, and it was a wood block welded in there. Sturgis Wildest Ride,
Aw.
2022. And who made it? Oh, don't let me forget her name. I want to say
Barbie?
it can't be Becky, but the girl that made it, she's she's a beginner welder.
Okay.
And Barbie came up to me just before she did and said how cool it was. We hugged. She says, hey, we got to get together. I said, yeah, we do. I said, man, your spirit, I love it. We're smiling, grinning, giggling. And I said, hey, I'll talk to you later. She said, yeah, I'll call you later. We meet up. So I planned on meeting up with her later. So now this girl comes over who did the trophy, and she's telling me how she's just begun to weld, how she loves this person that's on YouTube, and she's her idol. And I said, oh, who is it? And she says, Barbie the welder. You really love her? And she goes, oh my God, she's the reason I started. And I said, okay, hold on 1 second. So I called Barbie. I say, Barbie, where are you at? We're gonna meet up like right now. And she goes, no, stop playing. And I take her, Barbie comes over there, and man, this girl just loses it. But she made that trophy for me, and her reward, she says, was because she wanted to quit so many times, and Barbie kept her in there, and they got to meet and look, friends for life, so I was glad to be a witness to that.
That you got to facilitate that.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like honored that you got to do something like that?
Listen, I know we're on earth just to do our part. And if everybody do their part, we'll take care of the rest. Got to take care of the rest of the way. Don't do his part. Just do your part. And now I felt, yes, I'm always honored to do my part. Instead of just laying in the bed all day.
When we met you, you just struck me. I didn't even have to meet you. It's like when I talked to you before I met you, we got that vibe.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
right away.
Yeah. But
you
have a peaceful soul.
Yes.
You are at peace now.
Hey, listen, girl. I certainly strive to be just that, the balance, before I go to do something to someone, let me ask myself, how would I want somebody to do me? And then I lead forward, the best way. And I ain't always right, but I want somebody to hold me accountable, because I'm gonna hold them accountable too.
And I don't know how anybody with 10 kids could possibly be at effing peace.
They do it.
Good Lord.
It's two teachers in life. Can I tell you what they are?
What?
Two things. No, it's a lot of teachers. There's a lot of things you learn. But there's two things in life that I don't care who you are, you're going to learn from: death and children.
There you go. There you go.
That's true.
Kids are smart.
Yes.
They are so smart. And they say some of the smartest things at a little age, and that's, I realized I wasn't in control long ago.
And they're honest.
Yes.
Only in control of me.
They're honest. Kids are brutally honest.
Kids are brutally honest until their parents rub off on them.
Yeah.
That's
true.
You're in the DNA. I mean, you got all my kids look like me, and they can't even help it. They didn't do nothing for that. So a lot of things they do, I did, and they get caught. So I gotta get them.
That's true. Chantel, tell us about your world record. I want you to tell everybody about that.
Let's say, I'll tell you some good news I'll tell you that, and I'll tell you how it came. Okay. Also on December, I think 19th, I think I can talk about it. I'll be in Harley Davidson, the Hog Magazine. They're on the Harley app, the Harley Davidson app. So they're going to be featuring me, and it's going to talk about it as well. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's a
right.
So yeah. Hey, some great news, man. Some great news. Harley Davidson is truly not what I thought it was when I first got on it. I was riding a Yamaha in 2016. And I called up Harley Davidson because I wanted to tell them about this lady who named Bessie Stringfield, whom I had been riding bikes a total of about 8 months. For 6 months, I got in a big accident, or I got in an accident and broke my wrist, elbow, and shoulder. So I was in a cast like this for 8 months. And so during that time, my husband, he showed me a picture of a lady that looked just like me. And then he told me, no, you look just like her. And I said, okay, who is she? He said, well, look her up. She's Bessie Stringfield. Bessie did 48 states 8 times in 10 years in 1936 to 1946 for the U.S. Army as a motorcycle dispatch civilian. And let me tell you, I didn't know about her. And I thought the only reason I didn't because I just started riding motorcycles. So I was shook because this woman had 27 Harley Davidsons. She was a nurse practitioner. She was founder of Iron Horse Motorcycle Club based out of Miami, Florida. And she had 6 husbands. That's the only part my husband don't like.
I like that part. You know
I know,
that.
right? I know you would like that, Heather.
Wow.
Reminds me of my great grandma.
How many she have?
6.
Jeez.
Oh, look at there. So when I heard about this, it shook me because I remember in 3rd grade, me and one of my best friends named Sissy, she's a little white girl, and we're the twins, you know. We both learned about slavery. And in that time, we're both traumatized about it.
Yeah.
And I remember just thinking, oh, I want to look for a Black hero or someone who looks like me. And I went home to my young mom and and so long story short, I didn't see anyone and I kind of forgot about it. 8 years old brain, comes and goes. Old lady in the shoe. I love that story. And here's a hint. I have 10 children now, right?
Yeah.
So let's go 32 years later. I see about and know about Bessie Stringfield. And I find all this information and I go, man, how about I had known about her? There was someone who was a hero that looked like me. At 8 years old, when my friends would say, oh, you look like Harriet Tubman. Well, at the time, you're thinking 8 years old, I ain't no slave. You don't know she was a hero, So that development was arrested until I seen Bessie Stringfield and it blew me away. I called up Harley Davidson. I said to them all this story, what I just told you. And I said, what do I have to do to get her inducted? Because you guys must not know about this. This woman, you're going to sell plenty of motorcycles. Yeah. If you induct her and you have no women of color. So how about, get her? And they were like, well, you need 1.2 million signatures in order for us to consider inducting her. And original, not something I can copy and write.
Wow.
Excuse me. So I'm like, man, I don't know a million people. So I hang up, I call back somebody else and they tell me the same. My husband had just bought a brand new Road Glide Limited Harley Davidson. Nice. I knew my Yamaha wasn't going to make it. And I went out on a Monday and I said to him, the kids got ready to start school in 3 weeks. And I said, hey, I'm going to go 48 states. I said about 3 weeks, before 3 weeks, I'll finish it. Now, I only been riding bikes 8 months, so I don't know really what I'm saying, but I know God just, what you going to do?
You knew what you wanted to do.
I knew, yeah. Listen, Heather, I tell you, I said, okay, God, I know where God is guiding, he'll provide. I left, my husband said, when you leaving? That was on a Monday, I left on Friday. Wow. Friday, I left here at $120. And I knew something. I went 11 states in 4 days. I got to Sanford, Maine from Sanford, Florida. And I thought that was a sign. I said, well, let me call up Harley again. I called up Harley again. I spoke to a lady named Jackie. Jackie said, listen, I told her the same story, but with me doing 11 states in 4 days, and I said, I'm going to do 37 more in lieu of getting this woman the recognition she needs. And that other kids that may learn about some traumatic or go through something traumatic, they can have a hero that maybe look like them, because everybody wants familiarity. Everybody wants to feel like they belong,
Yeah,
you know.
that's right.
So this was my purpose, and God said so. And along the way, and I guess I'll speed up the story a little bit. I don't want to.
Okay, girl, we're loving
good
it.
time.
We're loving it.
I, as I got the lady named Jackie said, come see me tomorrow. I'll be here at Harley Davidson Museum, 2:30. I got there now, Sanford, Maine to Milwaukee. Listen, I told her where I was. And so in my mind, I go, oh, okay, well, it must not be far, because I told her, she said, meet her there at 2:30. So I can do it.
Right?
Listen,
Made it be
now-
no problem. I'll get there.
How many miles was that?
That was 1,100 miles,
Oh, shit.
How many hours?
13 hours.
Oh, wow.
Wait, hold on. Take that back. Was it 15? Right. Was it 15 hours?
It was about 13 and a half hours.
13 and a half hours, Buzz. Okay.
Oh, man.
He said 13 and a half hours. Yeah. I got there at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Iron butt challenge right there.
Oh, I did that at
You
1500.
got an ass made out
I
of
did that at 1500.
Steel.
Hey,
You have those patches all down your back.
on your back.
well, I got it on my ass.
Yeah, that's what she just said.
I need to borrow some of your ass to fix my ass.
I got something for you. If it were that easy, girl, I give you about 2 scoops every day.
That's right.
I'll tell you, man, in short, every day.
Remember,
I left
you got there at 1:30. I want to hear this whole story. I don't
Okay.
care. how
Yes,
long it
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll give it to you then. So I got there at 1:30 in the afternoon. And let me tell you, I wasn't tired. I got me a little cat nap at the rest area in Pennsylvania.
Would you do sleep on your bike?
Say again?
Would you do sleep on the bike?
No, I parked it right at the rest area, and I got up under the tree. I had my little 22 Behringer gun right here. I kept my head on. I was like, because when the sun was coming up, I kept getting, dozing off. And I mean, adrenaline was getting, right there. They good enough to carry and do something,
Come on, fuck with me.
Oh my God.
So sure enough, I'm in York, and I said, look, somebody come close to me. I'm gonna show get them. I'm gonna back them up off me. So I get me about a good hour, I'd say, about 45 minutes, because I was anxious. I was so ready, because I knew I only had about $28 in credit left, and I had about $15 cash. Wow. Money was tight. So I know, where he's guiding, he's providing. So far, I got a few signatures. I got a couple of phone numbers, but nothing, because I know it ain't all about that, right? Yeah. So I get into Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm riding down the museum. 13 and a half hours later, James Brown is playing Living in America. I blast. And I'm just as happy. I can catch flies with my teeth. I'm smiling so hard. And so I pull up in there, and a couple of guys come over, and they go, oh, did you trailer that from Florida? And I go,
no.
Right. I go, no.
I did go through Maine.
Maine first, then I came. And they started clapping. They said, well, what the hell are you doing? And I tell them about the Betsy Stringfield story, and tell them why I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. And I was like, well, hey guys, I gotta go meet Jackie. And they're like, who's Jackie? And I'm like, oh, well, she works for Harley. And one guy's saying, well, what department? And I'm like, dude, I don't know what department, she works for Harley. And I get up there to Jackie. Jackie, roots me on. She says, Chantel, doing a great job. And I'm on Facebook Live, so you can look back on my page and see this video. And she says to me, keep going. you know, we're gonna follow you. Let us know when you finish. And I'm like, wait, you know, I ain't come this far.
What do you mean?
You
What
could have told me that on the
else?
phone.
Give me something concrete.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Here's something to chew on.
she goes, no, don't you know? Don't you remember talking to Bill? And I said, Bill. I'm thinking to myself, they all look like Bill, you know,
Yeah.
in my head. And you know, she said, well, Bill Davidson. And I said, Bill Davidson. And I go, Bill, wait, like Harley Davidson? And she goes, yeah, that's how come, you know, the guy who, and I said, wait, the guy who asked me like the department. I said, ma'am, please let me talk to him. I need some gas money. She says, nope, they're not gonna give you no gas money. You know, you got to do this on your own accord. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking to myself, well, they ain't asked no signatures. So let me see. Let me just shut up and leave and go. Maybe God got something else to work for me. And I go run downstairs and I'm looking for Bill. Trust me, I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember what he looked like, but I'm gonna find him. I'm asking people, and I'd spent about 2 hours in that parking lot. I didn't run into Bill no more. So I ease on down the road. I ride to, what is it, Maryville, Indiana. It's about 4 a.m. and I'm tired, and I got only that $28 in credit. Because what I've been doing is, you know how to authorize a dollar and you can fill up your tank, you know?
Yeah.
So it'll authorize $1. I know it ain't gonna show for about 2 days. So that was getting me some ways. Yeah. Let me try that. I was
been there, done that.
Wow.
yeah. You know, where there's a will, there's a way, you know.
Exactly.
And he provided.
Man, listen, I would walk into a restaurant, scraping my little pennies and looking at the menu. Before I could even order, the server would say, so-and-so bought your breakfast. So-and-so bought your lunch. So-and-so bought
speaking to you right there, telling you to keep going.
No, listen, these people didn't know me.
It don't matter.
They didn't know what I was doing.
It don't
Some
matter
of them
what
had already left as I walked through the door because they seen me pull up on the bike. When I say it was God, when I say it was bigger than me.
Oh,
Because
that was God. He told those people to keep you going as a sign.
We believe
and
it.
you kept on going, and that was a sign that he was with you.
He was
told
telling
them to do their part.
Sometimes you just gotta look just a little bit, you'll see the signs. And that was one of them.
Everybody got to do their part. And each of them did their part. I did my part. And when someone say I did 48 states. My last state was New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh my gosh, let me tell you.
Florida.
Yeah, I know, but what I did is, let me tell you how I did it. Okay, so I went from Sanford, Florida, Sanford, Maine, Milwaukee, Huntsville, Alabama. Because, okay, you said you want to hear the whole story. Let me finish. So I get I get to Maryville, Indiana, 4 a.m. I pull into the Radisson Hotel. It's the most well-lit hotel. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go ask these people if they'll give me a dirty room, just clean pillowcases. And I go and I ask the front. I park the bike right in front because if not, I'm gonna sleep on the bike. I asked. I said, "Ma'am, you got a hotel room that I can just lay my head in? Just need 2 clean pillowcases." I said, "Nobody need to know. All I have is $28. You can have it for yourself." And she looked at me.
Yeah.
She said, "Give me your." She said, "That's your bike out there?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And I'm smiling. She didn't look up. She just typing. She said, "Give me your credit card and give me your license." And I'm like, "I only have $28 though. I mean, if you know, that's all I have." And she's typing and typing, and she ain't saying nothing. She ain't looking at me. She give me back a room key, my license. I go to my bike and I get my stuff because I ain't been in a hotel in about 2 days, 2.5 days. You know.
I gotcha. You've been
So
riding.
listen, I'm getting ready to peel off some layers, you know.
Yeah.
I get into the hotel room. It's a brand new hotel room. Everything white. It's the biggest pillows. It felt like a cloud. You know.
She just gave you that room because that goodness of her heart. Didn't say anything, just gave you the room.
Didn't say nothing. Didn't say a word. I got to get a shower, and then I looked at some of my emails and I see a guy contacted me, John Williams. He's one of the owners from Wayne Dench Budweiser distributors here in Sanford. Before I left, I told him what I was doing, and asked him, you know, would he be a help me out something if I need you? And he said in the text, where am I? I told him where I was. The next, he said, where can I send a donation? No, that's right. He said, where can I send a donation? I said, well, I don't want to set up a donation page because I don't know if I'm a finish. But you know, you Wayne Dent, you know, you can give me a little something, you know. I said it subliminally.
I might not make it out.
Heck yeah.
Right. So he said, well, where you staying? I give him the address. The next morning I got a MasterCard, PayPal, but it's a donation. So the catch is I got to set up a donation page. And if I don't, I can't get the $250.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. And I said, well, I'm gonna just make it far as I can for now. So I don't go do nothing yet. I tell my daughter, see if she can figure it out. If she can figure it out over, you know, let her do it because I'm trying to get the ride in, you know. So I go to Roland. I go stop in for breakfast at a diner. I didn't have to pay no money. I've stopped for lunch. I didn't have to pay no money. I pull up to the gas station. A man gives me $10 just for gas. When I say God, I got down to Huntsville, Alabama. I was giving up. I was done. I'd done 20 states in 7 days. I was about as black as this hat.
I don't know how the hell you did it, girl.
I don't.
So something said, okay, I asked Facebook, should I go home or go to Sturgis, you know? And Facebook was like, oh, you did enough. You did great. And a couple of people say, keep going. And then my daughter said, come home. And as soon as I was getting ready to come home, it felt like God tapped me in the head and said, hey, as soon as you find a reason greater than Betsy's to quit, you can quit. And what Betsy had to go through, she couldn't pull into any gas station. I could.
No.
At that time.
She couldn't pull into any hotel. I could. She didn't have interstates. I did. So what was my excuse?
She had dirt
How the
roads.
hell did she make it?
Betsy had dirt roads and rednecks, and she was able to do it.
That's right.
Wonder how she made it.
All I had to do is shut up and ride. And that's all I had to shut
Is
this
that how
up
you came up with that?
and ride. And that's all I cried. Girl, oh Heather, when I tell you I cried every day, I cried. My
You
bones.
probably just got on that bike and boo-hoo-hooed. I know I've done
Yes,
that. So I just
yes.
and the tears have just flowed.
Yeah,
But
it was
been
every
such a
emotion.
experience.
Happy, sad, mad, angry, exuberated,
Everything.
excited, ancient, every emotion. But the person that left Florida is not the person that came back. When I tell you, as I went from Huntsville to Oklahoma back to Little Rock, Arkansas, and it was a vending spot roundup. And I asked a couple of people if they needed help selling stuff. You know, I'd be a good vendor to help them out. And I knew a couple of people. So I stayed around Arkansas for 3 days, making some money to get me a little ways, you know.
Gotcha.
And I made me about another $250. By then, of course, I had figured out the donation button.
Okay.
And people would send me $5, $1.50.
Wow.
I think a church sent me $100.
Wow.
Told me to keep going. And it just motivated me again. Every day I wanted to quit. Every day I looked up in that donation button to see if somebody gave me some money so I could ship the bike back. Because I didn't, it hurt every
I
emotion.
bet your body hurt like shit.
Jeez.
And so, but every morning I woke up like nothing. Like, hurry up and get on that bike and go. Every night was excruciating, but every morning
Was rejuvenating.
yes. So at the 27th day, 1 o'clock in the morning, I reached New Mexico. Okay, so no, here we go. I went up to Arkansas, then I did Colorado, got up to North Dakota.
Yeah.
And to South Dakota, North Dakota, then I'd go to North Dakota, Montana.
God,
Then I hit down Montana into tip to Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Utah, Nevada, California, Arizona. My last state was New Mexico.
All by yourself.
all by myself.
I
And
just can't get over that. Girl, you got them big and large.
Yeah.
hey, no, listen,
I wouldn't even attempt anything like that.
listen, it was bigger than me though, John.
Yeah.
Remember,
It was.
God
It was
said you
huge.
can quit anytime you find a reason greater than hers.
That's
He
right.
all and God got a sense of humor.
Mhm.
It was never enough money to ship the
Get
bike
your
back.
boat back, but enough to keep you
Never.
going. But enough to keep you going.
That's
You
right.
got a Big Mac and a full tank of gas. Keep going.
That's right. Hey, in Salt Lake City, Utah, I got to tell you the story. I made the news. What was it? I made the news. There was a
I saw that.
you say you're late. The cop pulled me over saying he got 911 calls that there was a black lady riding a motorcycle with
No,
the
I
baby in the
didn't
back,
know
no
that.
helmet.
Oh, the
So,
Muppet.
oh yes, and Mini Me, the Muppet, of course. She's my Mini Me. My husband put her on the back of that bike just before I took off and told me no passengers, just Mini Me. And she was the best thing because it made people made me approachable. You know,
Yeah.
somebody see the Muppet, they see me, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is crazy. She's crazy. We can talk to her." And
What
so
did
I
the
had the
cop
most
say when he
interesting
saw
gas
that it was
station
a doll?
conversation.
I'm
You
sorry.
say
what did the
again?
What did the cop do when he walked up to your bike and noticed it was a doll?
He was laughing. He said, "I seen you about 5 miles back." He said, "I was cracking up." He got out the car cracking up. He was about 7 foot tall, looking like Gomer Pyle. I thought I was in trouble, boy. When I seen him laughing, I was like, okay. I was like, "Well, why are you laughing?" He goes, "Chantel Williams." I said, "You done already pulled my plate?" He said, "I got 911 calls." He said, "Slow it down so they can see it's a Muppet." I said, "Yes, sir."
All they see is the hair flying. Woo, there
They got
she
a
goes.
child on the back of the bike.
At the
with no
time,
helmet.
she didn't have goggles, so she just had big eyes, you know.
I love that doll.
God, that's great.
You know.
I saw the a
Hey,
news
along-
special on you that they did, which was I was going to show it tonight. It was a great special, a story on you that was done
Yeah.
about a year ago.
Man, a lot of folks, you know, we are, my husband says it best. He's America's a strange and beautiful place. And it is a strange and wonderful, sorry, strange and wonderful place. I add beautiful because everybody, we're all exactly the same.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think sometimes media has a way to where they conquer and divide, they control. And what happens in one region of just America doesn't happen in the other. And I
Mhm.
know that riding through this great America.
Mhm.
And
You met
you know, man, I felt like I spoke to everybody twice.
Mhm.
But they gave me a lot of jewels and just made me better, you know. And I got to tell you, after I got to New Mexico, I made it to Texas because I went through Texas when I went from Oklahoma. I went just like
Mhm.
Texarkana, what was it? Texarkana, something like that, Texas. And so when I got to Texas, I was repeating, but I couldn't make it. I went through a place called Tucumcari, New Mexico.
Okay.
And as I'm riding, and I done figured out the bike along the way, the cruise control.
Yeah.
So, and unlike Florida, New Mexico ain't got no, or like Florida got trees, New Mexico ain't got none. So I'm cruising and I see some storms on the right of me and storms on the left of me, but I'm Interstate 40. I don't see any. So I'm like, oh yeah. I see this tumbleweed roll up about maybe 500 feet in front of me, and I'm on cruise control, and something say, grab your handlebars, because I was relaxing. And my whole bike, by the time I get to where that tumbleweed was, goes and comes right back.
Whoa.
Lesson learned.
When?
This was in New Mexico. But I didn't fall.
Okay.
I pulled the throttle up and it
Mhm.
stood the bike right back up real quick.
When in doubt, throttle out.
Woo.
God was with you.
Yes.
And then I went through that storm that I seen on the right and left. They came when night fell.
Oh.
It came and I went through it, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I called my husband and said, listen, I can't make it. He met me in Dallas,
Okay.
and I rode bitch the rest of the way home.
Yeah, good for you,
I bet
baby.
you slept the whole way.
I wish I could. I didn't trust him.
You hear that, Corbin?
Uh-huh.
No, God, I knew God had us. I knew the fact that I didn't die in that storm. Because when I tell you, I closed my eyes a few times because I just thought I thought the bike was gone. And so the fact that I lived, I go, okay, I'm gonna let somebody take the wheel for real, and I'm gonna, just stay in my mind for a minute. But when I got back here, I went into Seminole Harley Davidson, and they're the same people who gave me my motorcycle I ride today. Harley Davidson gave me. So Seminole Harley Davidson, anytime y'all want, they got a deal for you if you mention my name, okay?
Okay.
You are just an amazing
amazing
lady, let me tell you. And you've got
Hey.
such amazing stories. Anytime
Thank you.
anybody wants some really great food and a good story, hit up
Oh.
Chantel.
That's right.
I'm
Thank
telling
you,
you, you are such a pleasure to be around.
And easy to talk to. We
You
kept the
just make
convo
me
going.
feel happy.
Yes.
You do.
Oh.
Everything
Listen,
else just melts away.
Mhm.
Hey, the price is a present, right? It's a gift to
It
be
is.
present. It
It's
is.
like being around Barbie. Being around
Yeah.
Barbie and being around you is
Yeah.
very similar to us.
Oh,
That's
dude.
right.
You are like
The
angels.
same here. You guys give the same spirit. So thank
Mhm.
you and thank you. Thank you. I
We
feel
really
exactly the
enjoy
same.
it.
Yes.
And the fact that you did this for young children to be able to
That was a
have
role model.
a role model to look
Mhm.
up to is
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
heartwarming.
Especially young black girls to have somebody that looks like them, just like you
Right.
want.
Yeah,
Right,
because
it
you really, there
Mhm.
isn't enough solid, good role models. There
That's
just
right.
isn't for
There
our
isn't.
children.
No.
And sometimes there isn't because we just don't know and we don't miss what we don't know.
We
And
don't
so,
look around.
Mhm.
right, you don't know to look.
I
I
never
thought,
heard of her before you told
That's
me
right.
about her.
right, yeah. Well, hey, my husband, he's very intelligent, way beyond me. I think that's one of the reasons I married him. So I'm learning from him. And then he'll say, "You look her up," and it was the best gift. He gave me just that, and it. Hey, had I just think of this, had I seen her and knew about her at 8 years old, man. So along this road and why I travel, a lot of times I'll go into some neighborhoods that you don't know is there. It'll be
Mhm.
right, and it's lots of it. I mean, if it's like parts of Africa that we see in Africa right here in these
Mhm.
United States. And so when I knew if I was 8 years old and I seen somebody like me riding a big motorcycle, I'd be real excited. So I'd go to look and search for, it doesn't matter the color. It matters now just that they see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because some of them don't see. They just see TV and they think that's make believe. I'm real life.
Mhm.
So
You're real.
I want to ask
You're
them, how you
the
doing
real
in school?
And
What's
there's
your
good
grade
people
school
out
like?
there.
And if I got a few dollars on me and they did some A's, I'm gonna give you some money.
Mhm.
There you
You
go.
know, so it does me good. I hear their stories and people have a lot of stories. Like you say, you feel comfortable around me, Heather. I think I feel comfortable around a lot of folk, and I share mine, and I've heard a lot of stories, and I've learned a lot. So
Mhm.
hey, go out there and talk to somebody you've never talked to.
And listen, don't you love it? I love
Learn
people's
something new.
stories.
Learn something new.
It's so enlightening to if people would just actually listen sometimes.
Or just listen and talk to one another.
Yes,
Just
touch
listen.
one another.
Mhm.
That pandemic, it did us. Woo, we more social than monkeys. You know that?
Yeah,
Right.
but I wanted to thank you too, because in that special I watched, I saw what you were doing during the pandemic and how you went and all that food that you were making,
Mhm.
you took it to all our first responders, hospitals, and
That's what we're
others,
supposed to do,
and
man.
gave it away to them.
That's
So
wonderful.
Listen,
thank
that's
you
what we
so
supposed.
much.
You done the same thing. They just ain't showed it on TV.
No, it wouldn't be
So
my
thank you too, Heather.
They would not eat my cookie.
Well, Chantel, it's been wonderful having you on the show because we don't go
Right.
away from anybody. And yeah, you're getting better.
Yeah, I gave up.
I got you, girl. Don't worry. I can't do everything, but there's some things you can do that I can't do.
That's right. We all got our hidden talent.
That's right.
All right, Chantel, it's been a
Heather,
pleasure having
Thank
you on
you.
the
God
show.
bless you.
And
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hopefully
Yeah, and look,
we'll
you hang in there, girl.
do a bike week, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get a ride
Oh,
on. and
listen,
come
you know what I'm
out.
gonna be doing bike week, right? Did you see my video when I was coleslaw wrestling?
I saw you. Do you know that we were right across the street? That's where we are. We're at Cackleberry. We work at Cackleberry during Bike Week and
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
We're
Well, I'm coming.
directly across-
This
You know
bike
what?
week, I'm doing both of them.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
doing
find
both
us
of them.
online.
Coleslaw wrestling.
I saw it, girl. I couldn't believe it. You did a good job, man.
I'm gonna do it again, though.
You gonna do it again?
Yes.
Oh, I'll
All
film that.
right, well, I'll
I'll
come
film
and
that.
watch.
That'll
We'll
film.
make a film.
That'll
I'll
film.
make sure I let you know Wednesday and Saturday. I'm gonna be out there.
All right.
Because
because
we are across the street.
Let us
literally,
know. We'll
where
be
the
in
bar
touch.
is, where the bar is, we're across the street from
right
the old
across
bar.
the street. Our
Everybody
sign
like-
is on the
Yeah,
fence.
you'll see the John Heather sign right up there.
I'll be there.
All
I'll be
right,
there.
we'll be in touch with
Yeah,
you,
we get the same
Chantel.
spot every year, Chantel. I
Still
love
tell
you,
your
Thank you.
husband we said
Tell
hello and
Corbin
thank
said
him.
hi.
Yes, thank
I
him for
will say
letting you
hello.
stay out and play late.
Yes.
We
And
are
it's our
sorry.
anniversary too.
Oh,
Happy anniversary.
happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
I'll go give him some
All right, yeah, enjoy it.
some milk.
Hey, cookies.
Hey, milk and cookies. There you go.
Good night,
Thank
Chantel.
you.
We love
Bye.
you.
Love you, honey.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, there you have it. We've had a great night. So sorry we ran late,
Yes.
but we've had a fun time. Sometimes
My
you
head's
just
so
have to
red.
take quality over quantity.
Yeah,
And tonight was definitely a quality night.
that's right. We
So
love it.
we had so much fun with Chantel.
Yes.
Thank you, and thank you. We will see you next week. We love you all. Shiny side up, rubber side down.
Deuces.
Deuces.